Alright, he started off with a Luigi this time. Wow. He really
Alright.
upbeat.
Yeah, so
That spacing is
Vapor
really good.
Vapor Rage corrupted, and now we have Godly Rage. Let's see. Here's the thing though. Godly, you know, I don't know if he's gonna get hit by the same stuff that he did when he lost last time. I mean, I think with these guys again, it's a matter of patience, and whoever has a better mentality, you know, is
like
gonna
right
win.
there. I can't believe you hit him with that. Okay.
Yeah. Me
That
neither, because I was looking away from my screen at that moment, but.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, that's the typical dare you want to go for, like early to call it out. But he, what is it? Rage was also early in what he did, so.
read the road a moment. That down tilt.
Yeah, yeah. Rage was in those last 3 interactions. Rage was doing a lot of like drifting, no jump out of hit stun to not get his jump red or not get like stuff covered, and eventually that cost him because he was just so he just like upbeat or went up early, when he was below the stage, and you know, also you know there's other adjustments he could have made to not be in that spot, but at the same time, like in order to know what you're doing wrong, you got to do the same thing over and over until it does get punished, which is, you know, you can't always preemptively cover and not make mistakes. It's just about learning from those mistakes. So yeah, and I think Rage, you know, he's learning that he's gotta play this matchup if he wants to win. Like it's a matter of like, sure you want to win your way, but at the same time, like, what is it? What was I gonna say? Sure you want to win your way. At the end of the day, you just DI out there. By the way, like I don't. If you DI out on Ichigo's down throw at high percent, especially if you're a floaty, he just gets nothing. Like it's a mix up between like hard reading no jump and hard reading jump, but even covering jump away when after DI out away is really hard. Like you can try it in training mod with the CPU like that jumps out of hit stun and set it to DI away and try to down throw nair, down throw up air any time, like as long as it's hard DI out, and you will not get it as a true combo. Like you have to like overly position to cover the jump, and you know, which is still forcing the opponent to do something else as opposed to like, taking the guaranteed off of DIN. Yeah.
You wanted a man.
Oh, he taunted, but then he didn't get the full animation out. He's so funny, bro. Like he literally did everything in his power to get a taunt out, but he just couldn't get it in time. Oh man. Nope. Yeah, he's jumping this time. But he's like kind of doing it late at the same time though. So he is trying new shit.
Godly has been really good at catching Ray's trying to land in the corner. Down tilt. Again, yet. That was a nice
Grabbing the ledge right there. Yeah. That was a clean edge cancel off the platform, by the way. It's always nice to see edge cancels off the toss platform because it's moving and stuff, so it's like it's more dynamic. You don't see it the same way every time, which is super cool.
Yeah. I have no idea how he knew to F smash the other way, but it ended up working.
Yeah. Yeah, you see what I mean? I mean, like, in that time, I don't think it was, like, the poking thing, but Godly still did reposition after the initial. And, like, he didn't full hop, so he's not, like, committed to it nearly as much as, like, full hop up there in that spot. But, yeah.
Yeah.
It is still, like, a different concept there, but it's still part of his gameplay. Oh, man, that miss. Rage might be forcing it a little bit, but hey, man, if I'm Godly, I'll throw this game right now.
Huh. Nah.
You don't want to win. You don't want to win, bro. You don't want to go up 2-0. I mean, even though he 3-0'd him earlier, it wasn't with the full, you know, he 2-0'd the Luigi. You know what I mean? So, like, you don't want to become part of the statistic again. If I'm Godly, I'm SDing twice here and then winning 3-1. Not doing the reverse 3-0 business.
I don't know, right? Godly's different. Yep.
Yeah, that's why if I was Godly, you know, I would do that. But clearly he's on a different level. So
one thing I noticed about Godly, well, we've been talking about it, how he's really good at being like, you're gonna do this, I'll do this. If you don't do anything, he kind of freezes.
yeah, kind of. And also, like, what is it? Because I think he's down. Like, he knows when the positioning he's taking is good. You know, when he's like paying patient, he knows when the positioning he's taking is good, and he should stick by it. But I also think when he's standing still, he's still looking for specific things. You know, he's not just hard reacting. So, like, there was moments where like you would wait super hard for Rage's disadvantage. Like, he would just wait for him to drift, like to the ground, right? But like he would like wait for Rage to like drift back, air dodge, and do the scared thing. But then, but then, it's so funny, bro. Oh man, I love their sets, bro. But what was I gonna say? Oh man, this is hilarious. But yeah, like and then Rage just like drifted in back aired instead of like doing the scared option, and it's just like, you know, oh man. Speaking of scared, I would be scared too if I was playing against Godly. Speaking of scared, but anyways, not the smoothest transition in the world. Could have cut a couple frames off, but back to it.
Rage finally getting this stuff.
Yeah. The fact that Godly is so good at like killing early, but he doesn't like base his entire gameplay around it. You know what I mean? Like with some players, they'll like try to cheese at 0 even when it's like this is not gonna work. But like with Godly, he does it when it's most effective. But like he's so good at like still taking what you give him. Like if you make it so that like there's no way to cheese me here, but I'm just gonna get comboed on stage, he will just combo you on stage and he'll do it well. Right? But like when there's nothing he can get from comboing on stage or whatever, then he'll start cheesing you, stuff like that, or when the risk reward, like he's just really good at managing that risk reward, and he's developed that over the past year.
Godly started like side being at the perfect height so that he like lands on stage, and Rage can't really cover it because he's too slow when he rolls back on. He's kind of at a disadvantageous position.
Yeah, you gotta like neutral get up.
Yeah, and then
but
even you're not about to punish Ichigo, so you kind of have to let it slide.
Yeah, either that or you reposition. You know what I mean? You take the frame advantage for what it is. Like that's the best you can get in those type of situations. But I do think he can punish it, especially if you're going high, right? Like Ichigo doesn't really land on the ground. You know what I mean? Unless he's going like at a really specific height. He's
that's what he's been doing. Like Godly, he's been landing on the ground, so he has less lag.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? But he could still be like, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm thinking like all the different ways. There's still like timings. A lot of the timings are actually like slightly above, but it looks like he's just immediately landing on the ground. Not that, but like slightly lower than that.
You can tell because he doesn't have any landing lag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. What is it? In that case, then you take the extra time for what it is, right? You have to either hard call it out, or like if he's basing his entire mix up around side B, then you go out and hit him. So you just make the adjustment that way. But there's still an adjustment to be made, rather than like sticking with the same thing, And Rage, I mean, he's only a couple interactions away from tying it up, or not tying it up. From sorry, I forgot he didn't win the last game. My fault, yo. Yeah.
You had it in your mind that Gabi actually SD'd those last two.
Yeah. Oh man, I got conditioned by myself. Okay, and he got the full taunt out this time. Is he gonna double? No, he doesn't. He doesn't double.